I'm at Arctangent with Pijn. How are you guys getting on?
It's all good, really good.
Yeah.
Going well, man. Yeah.
Are you Arctangent veterans, or is it your first time?
We've been here. I mean, we've played the last 3 editions, so this is our 4th one on the bounce.
Sure, yeah.
We had 1 year off of Pijn, but then we managed to sneak in with Pijn and Conjurer.
Of course, yeah.
And then last time, so 2019, we had both sets. But I mean, it's kind of like a new lineup for us, so it's the first time these guys have played with us here. And but you've all been to hit the festival before, haven't you?
Yeah, I came the first year. Just as I've only ever been as a punter for the last few years, but it's the first time playing, so a bit wild to go from watching people on the main stage to then appearing on it. Yeah, definitely.
That's cool. I mean, how is the new lineup kind of working out? What's it bringing to Pijn?
Well, I mean, it's great. It's been a really sort of fun few months of kind of getting everyone writing new stuff and things like that. When it's quite a big change, it's always a bit of a worry that it's everything's going to be a bit too different. But I think I rule with pretty iron fist, and it means that everyone has to keep in line. But no, it's been great, and we've only had one show previous to this, and then a couple of members weren't able to make this show, and so we had to get someone to stand in. So we had Simon from Dawn Raid doing violin, and that was a last minute.
Really?
Addition,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was. I think on
smashed
Monday.
It.
Yeah,
he
smashed
absolutely knocked it out of the park.
Yeah. The first time he sort of played 2 of the songs with us was on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And we played on Thursday.
Oh yeah, shit. Because we only did 2 songs with him at the time.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Madness.
Oh man.
What an experience. Well, no, I mean, it's it must be 1 week exactly since Weaving came out, I believe.
Yeah.
So what were you hoping would come from that?
Well, we were hoping that it would bring some people down to watch us yesterday, and it feels like that was it achieved everything we wanted with it. Really, it kind of it sort of introduced all the people who are new and playing, and sort of it's the kind of song that has a little moment for everyone who's new. We got the drum bit, the big old bass break. We got the mega drone at the end. It's kind of all this new stuff. It seems like the response was good. It kind of just putting the name back out and around, because it's been a while since we've done much, and just sort of trying to pick up again, really. The goal was to get as many people down as possible, and
I think it worked.
Because it was so much busier than we thought it was going to be.
It was packed. It was packed. So the return of a new look Pijn.
Pretty much.
Cool. Will this be a standalone single, or could we expect something around the corner?
Oh, I don't know whether we're allowed to talk about that. There is something coming around the corner. There is an album sort of finished, and it's the sort of release plan for that is maybe a little longer than we would ideally like. And so what we're gonna do is basically fill all the time in between with more music, because one of the best things about kind of bringing in new people is loads of new ideas and new influence, and so having basically 4 new people to kind of chime in with things that they want to do is means that we've got lots of ideas. There's lots of kind of lots of stuff going on. So it's kind of we may as well just keep churning stuff out and work towards an album that's already done, kind of finish that one off, and but just keep releasing stuff. I think
keep the momentum going.
Yeah, definitely.
I really like the kind of change of as previously I felt you kind of get locked into you have to release an album or a proper EP and things like that, and that kind of cycle takes years, and it costs a lot of money, and you have to do X, Y, and Z. But doing a single every now and then is actually way more fun. Just kind of a little burst of energy, just drop something new and be like, yeah.
So it seems to be the industry way forward at the moment.
I think
Yeah.
so.
To be fair, like, if it's good for you guys, then why not?
Yeah, it's kind of like just see, just keep trying different things.
Yeah, definitely.
How have prosthetic records helped you? Like, what effect did that have on Pijn?
Well, they've been brilliant, really. It's been it was quite like daunting, sort of like signing our life away. So the team at Prosthetic are ace. Like obviously we've known Becky for a while, and then we got to meet like the Dark Overlord when he came over from like California, because Prosthetic are the kit sponsor for Glossop Town's football club now.
Really?
Big up Glossop Town.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
This interview is mainly to promote Glossop Town Football Club.
Yeah.
Of course.
So we got to hang out with him for a little bit, which was really good. Sort of like talk like, you know, plans and things like that. So yeah, it's kind of like they're all really great. Like, yeah, and it's nice that some of the people from our like previous label have like moved on and are also working with Prosthetic as well. So it's kind of like just cool to have like old mates doing stuff.
Yeah. No, cool. What did Pijn learn from doing Kirsty's Metal Hands?
Not to do 2 sets in one festival.
That's a good question. It was, well, I mean, personally, I learned not to like get hammered before I have to do that much vocal. Like, it doesn't work very well. And when the sort of project was endorsed by Fireball Whiskey, and it was kind of just like, that's a difficult thing to try and reconcile. Like, no, I mean, it was ace, kind of like just like bouncing ideas off like new people and trying to decide like what the lineup is and things like that. It's the stuff that is kind of like bread and butter for Pijn, but like dealing with new people is always kind of like good. But they've just kind of become like, you know, lifelong friends off the back of it. Like we'd done a tour together before that, and then we ended up doing this silly collaboration, and now it's kind of just going to keep going.
Nice.
So it's I mean it's.
So I saw the Kundra and Pijn show in Leicester, I think it was.
Oh,
that was cool.
yeah.
No, that was a cool gig.
That was a funny one. I think we only did one Kirsty's Metal Hands song or something.
first
didn't
one
we?
we did,
Yeah, we
yeah.
just did High Spirits.
It was cool to get that sneak preview. Guys, I don't want to keep too long, but what is the drink of choice this weekend?
We have, the cider's
Water.
good. No. I'm thinking of heading more into the cider zone.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
this
I
is
need
really lovely.
to find Ed because he's got all my fucking cider in his bag.
Cider.
So he needs to stop being on the pull and give me my fucking base.
I'm in cider country, so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Something kind of feels right.
Yeah, when in Rome.
Yeah, absolutely. Belgium beer.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
Somerset cider.
America, bourbon, Tennessee.
What's your drink of choice of the weekend?
There's been 2 varieties of dark rum in my tent. There's Lidl dark rum and Aldi dark rum.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Mix them together, it's cocktail.
Well,
Yeah.
I considered it, but no, not for me. Yeah. Guys, thank you for your time. It's been a real pleasure to meet you all.
Thank you, man.
And I'm sure we'll see you again sometime.
Yeah.
All the best.
Cheers, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you keep up to date with future episodes by subscribing to our channels. For more information on this podcast, or for all the latest music news, reviews, interviews and more, head over to our website www.therazorsedge.rocks.